Hello, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not gonna come up with any funny, quirky little intro because the reason why I'm on the ground is probably pretty freaking evident. I got all this new pretty little yarn and 2 boxes right here beside me that I wanna show you, and mostly I wanna get started on this because I've got 2 other projects that I wanna use some of this yarn for in my next Wrapping Up Whips episode, so I've got to show you so that I can get started on these things. FYI, one of them's a new Anchor the Octopus. Okay, let's get started with the least exciting, if you will. I bought these off of eBay, actually. I was Googling where I could find more because I wasn't able to find any of this espresso color from the Granny Square line. I couldn't find it in any of my Joann's recently, and I was like, okay, let me just, Google it and see where selling it. And I saw it on eBay. I think it was for like $32. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna hang on to it and, leave it in my little cart for a little bit. And then I proceeded over the next, I think it was 3 days, to get price drops from the shop owner. And so I got all 3 of these for $24. Clearly wanted to get rid of these, so I was like, yes. And I'm not making these granny squares that this is actually for. What I'm doing is making squares of, there's 16 rows each, and I'm using the moss stitch, and I'm just gonna make a blanket for me out of it because I really just love this espresso color. Sorry, the sun's in the way, but I really like all the browns and blacks together. And well, actually, let me show you the squares. So here's just 3 of the squares. I've got like 15. I'm just using the moss stitch. I'm doing 16 rounds of it, and I'm just gonna end up putting them all together with some black at the end and making me a little blanket. I really don't know what my deal is with like blacks, creams, browns, and typically this color, like all together, is just kind of like the newer country kind of vibe or whatever, but I really like it. So yeah. That is what these will be turned into, depending on how big I want to make this blanket. Like I said, I've already got like, I don't know, 10, 15 squares total. I don't remember how many it is. So they make, I think, like 6 of these per skein. So that'll hold me over quite a bit, especially if I'm putting them together with even more black, But anyway, so that's what those are for. And that's also a really small like project I can take with me, since it's only 1 skein and it's 16 rounds each. I can just whip those up, as I'm going throughout the day. So all of this behind me is Joann's, but actually I'm gonna start over here first. So I got 2 orders from Kayla's Crafts of the Knotty Ball yarn. I only have 1 order so far. The other should be here later this week, so I'll show you that whenever it comes in. But here is the first order that I got, since sadly they're not gonna be selling it anymore, at least for right now, because the tariffs till all of that is figured out. But I got 3 of this one, 2, 3, 3, and 2. Cannot remember the colors to save my life. I'll put them up at some point because she has a little color chart that has all the color names on there, so I'll put it up. I'm pretty sure this one's grass, but these other ones I'm not sure off the top of my head. And got me a little duck, so I expect it in my next package, which will have actually some of her more blanket yarn that she has, so I'm getting some of the blanket yarn in the next order. I'll be sure to show you that. But so yeah, now I've got 2 ducks from her, and I'll have probably a 3rd one whenever that one comes. But yep, so here is this one. Next is an order from Michael's. I typically do not shop from Michael's. They were having a pretty good deal. I can't remember what the deal was exactly, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to get some things. And then there's a crocheter here on YouTube, and I cannot remember her name right now. I'll put her channel name right here below. She came up with a virus shawl tutorial, and she put it up here, and I saw this yarn and was like, I have to make this for the fall for myself as soon as I saw this. This is the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. Look how, okay, look how gorgeous this is. Does this not scream fall to you? The color is actually called Heat Wave, which, okay, I can get, but this just screams fall to me. So actually I've already got a good portion of it started because I got 3 of these. So I've technically already used 1 full ball, and I'm already connected to the 2nd. So this will be the 3rd. Let me show you real quick. Sorry, this is hard doing on the ground. I don't know why I decided to do this, but look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, I've always seen the virus shawl, and I was like, maybe. And I don't really wear shawls or anything, but at work, they always have the AC on. Like even in the wintertime, for some reason, we froze this last winter in office. So I was like, man, this would be perfect to make and bring up there with me. Look at how pretty this is. Again, this is the Heat Wave color, and this is the one that it's connected to right now. It's connected, and then I got that 3rd one in there. So yeah, this is already 1 ball. And that's a pretty good size, like just for one skein of it. How much is this? This is 227 grams. It's 407 yards. So I mean, this made a big one, and I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. So there is that. Expect to see that in a upcoming vlog, completely done. I'm not sure. There's fringe on the bottom at the end of the pattern. I don't know what color fringe I'm gonna do yet. Maybe I'll just use like multiple strands of this and finish it off depending on how much I have left. Maybe I really love this purple color. It's really pretty. So maybe I've got some more in my stash. I see one right over there that maybe it'll look nice on the bottom. I definitely don't want any more orange though on this because it's pretty orange as it is. This will be gorgeous for fall. So yeah, that was 3 cakes of this. And I just remembered the woman's channel name. It's Melody Yarn Tinka. So she inspired me to do that virus shawl. And she was actually using one of these cinnamon swirl cakes as well. I don't remember what colorway she was using in her tutorial, but she also had this. So this is the Loops and Threads Soft Acrylic. And this is in the colorway Fiesta Multi. Look how pretty. I got 6 of these. Yes, I got 6. This is so cool. I love this. It reminds me of the neon, what is it, Neon Brights rainbow color from Big Twist. It's this one right here. Clearly there's black in this one, sorry for the sun, but I mean, it's in the same vein if you know what I mean, but it's so pretty. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I need this since the neons are gone and I can't find those anywhere in store anymore. I have still plenty of skeins of that really pretty rainbow from Joann's, but anyway, I was like, well, at least this is a backup for whenever I'm done with all those. So yep, that is 6 of the Fiestas. And I kind of just bought those like on a whim and a prayer because I wasn't sure how I liked Loops and Threads yarn, really. They're acrylic yarn, I'm not really sure. And I found this one too, this hot neon pink. What is this? Yeah, it's just called Fuchsia, but it is so pretty too. So I was like, I'll get one of these and just try it out along with this rainbow color whenever I get to it and figure out what I want to do with it. But so I just got one of these because I'm gonna have to find a alternative, you know, for the Big Twist value at some point. And then next I got some Sweet Snuggles Light. This one, look how pretty. I was wanting to get it in the Bernat blanket, the big, what is it, like the Dino Dot one, something like that. But yeah, what is this color called? This one is Perfect Pink Dot. Yeah, so this is pretty and it's chenille instead of the blanket yarn, which blanket yarn typically hurts my hand. So got something a little smaller to work with. Cute, cute. And then lastly, I got 2 more of these cinnamon swirl cakes. This one is in chocolate swirl. It's more neutral, love that too. So really, if I like that shawl, I may make another one or maybe make finally a sweater. I was making a sweater like a few months ago and it just wasn't turning out right. So I do want to make a wearable at some point, but anyway, so as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, that would be a really, really nice wearable for me. I really like neutrals. Pretty, pretty. And that is the last thing I got from Michael's. So let's move on to Joann's. So I took everything out of this bag that all of these were being held in so that I can refill them back up after I show you. So I did get 2 of the Bernat baby blanket in baby blue. And yes, I know I said that it hurts my hand. I literally just said that, but I can't help myself. So we got 2 of those. Then I got 2 more of the Bernat baby blanket in buttercup. I love this yellow. It is so pretty. Oh, and by the way, this first little bit is from 2 different stores. And then there's one over here that you can see, this pastel. That came from one store and I'll get to that here in a minute. But then next, this baby blanket dappled. What color was this? The aquamarine. I love that. That's my birthstone color. How fitting. Very pretty. I only got 1 of these. And okay, I don't think I've said this yet. Today is April 22nd, and I got all of this last week. So there was 2 things that I really, really wanted. I wanted Bernat baby blanket, the sparkle, the moonlight sparkle. That was one thing. And then I wanted the Big Twist plush, the pastel, which you see back here. So I went 2 different days last week. And for the sparkle, I literally hit, at one store, I hit the mother lode. They had an entire like end cap shelf full of the sparkle. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were all still in the plastic, and actually I got 7. So this is all I have left of 7 because this is going to be part of the anchor, the octopus that I'm wanting to make. And so this pretty sparkle, let me see. Yep, you can see the sparkle. This is going to be the underside tentacle portion. So that is 7 of those, and I was like, oh my god, I hit the jackpot. That's great. Well, then there's one down in Fort Worth that when I went like last month and a month before, it was huge. It was stocked, and they were one of the ones that were supposed to be staying open. And when I went, they were just packed. So I was like, okay, let me go back down there, and then I hit the other jackpot. So yeah, your girl wanted some of the Big Twist plush pastel to use with Anchor the Octopus. You know, this is going to be the underside part of the tentacles. Well, this is going to be the body. So I got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 skeins. I hit the jackpot. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'll put in a little clip for you. They were just opening boxes and leaving them on the floor, but this Joann's was packed. packed with yarn at least. So I was like, oh, I'm so excited that I made it down to that one. And that was the only one for the day. So there's like 3 around Fort Worth. I was like, okay, well, I'll go to all 3 and see if they have them, because I was not expecting that at all. And I was like, oh my God, they're all here. So as soon as I bought all this from there, I left, came back home. I was like, I got what I needed for today. But moving right along, I got one more of the Big Twist Plush Tutti Frutti, one more of the Ivy color, another of the chili pepper, and then I found another one of this orchid. This was on clearance at the one over in Sherman, Texas, like mid-year last year, and I bought like 18 of them, and every time I kept going back, it was this color specifically. For some reason that was on clearance. I don't know why. None of the other ones were on clearance, but I bought all of them. And then I saw another one, so I was like, I know I want that one too, because I've already used up quite a bit of this purple, and I actually made a anchor the octopus out of it too. So I was like, oh, I need to get more, you know, for other stuff. It's really pretty. But that was the only one that they had there, so I was really glad that I spotted that little one off. All right, moving along, I got another of this. What is this called? Yeah, the Dreamland. What is this one? Something mermaid, right? Oh no, Fairy Garden. Look how pretty. It just reminds me, I think I said, what I call it, mermaid tail. That it reminds me of a mermaid. So maybe I'll be making some mermaids with this. Oh, I buy so much yarn, I keep forgetting what I'm getting. This is actually a second of that aquamarine, the Bernat Baby Blanket Dappled. So that's a second aquamarine, and this is a forest one. It's really pretty. A lot of people are using this for like the leggy frogs or the more tan one for chickens and stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this one for yet, but I liked it. And next I found a little bit more of the Bernat Sparkle in this blue color. What is this blue color? Seaside Sparkle. So I got 2 of those. And the last yarn I got is some acrylic Red Heart Bitty Stripes. So I got 2 of this in rattan. Just a bunch of neutrals, if you can see. Very pretty. I got 2 of it. And then I got 2 of Moonbeam. How pretty. I like that name. But yeah, it's neutrals as well. You almost can't even see the different stripe colors, but they are there. They're just very subtle. So 2 of those. And so these last non-yarn things, it may sound a little silly, but I just kind of wanted to prepare in case I ever hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I wanted to give back a little bit with the giveaway, so I'm already preparing. And since Joann's is gone, and a lot of people really, really love Joann's, including myself, I wanted to get a few things as a memento, just in case somebody didn't get there in time before, you know, everybody started buying everything out to get their shot at some of these. So if that day ever comes, I went back and got another Granny Life mug. I got this enamel pin, the Hermit. I actually have one myself, but I was like, okay, I want to do one for a giveaway if that ever happens. You know, and if not, I've got 2 for later if we never make it to 1,000, but that is okay. And then I also got the 3 Plushie keychains. I couldn't find another of there's a purple skein. I've got it in mine, actually, right up here behind my head, but I couldn't find it in stores, and I wanted all the tags and everything to be on there. None of this is from my own personal buys or anything like that. I went and got them new, so here is this, and this. How cute. And I've been debating on getting this one or not, and I did, but this one is just for me. This isn't part of the giveaway, but this is for me, because I'm going to be making a tapestry, and I'm going to be putting a lot of my enamel pins on it, so I had to get this one and add to it whenever I end up making that tapestry. And the last 2 things I got, so I got a pack of stickers for me and a possible future giveaway. See, it has these 3 in it. Granny Life, what does that one say? Playing hooky, and then just a crochet hook, so I thought that was cute. So 1 for me and 1 for possibly somebody in my audience. And then I got 1 more of the sticker packets. It's well-rounded, hip to be square, and then that little cat that I was talking about. How cute. So yep, 1 for me and 1 for possibly an audience member. So right now, that is the possible future giveaway. Who knows? We'll see one day if that ever happens. But if so, I want to be ready for it. I don't want to be blindsided by it, because I'm really, really big on please, thank yous, and just showing respect. And what better way than saying thank you for something that isn't something more than, you know, I was planning on just being like a personal diary, than, you know, with some gifts and just to give back a little bit. So anyway, maybe one day, so there's that. And I actually ended up getting those stickers for myself first before I saw them. I was like, oh, well, I'll get a second pack, you know, for a possible giveaway. But I got them because I want to put them, I haven't figured out where I want to put them yet, but my best friend got me this for my birthday. It was just part of my birthday gift, but Live, Love, Me. I was like, how perfect. Willis definitely approved of this sticker. So yep, that is all the pretty yarn I've got so far. And as soon as the next order from Kayla's Crafts come in, I'll show you what I got there. And see in the next clip. I don't know if that's going to be the next one. Who knows? I never really know when I'm filming a vlog per se, but I am excited to get started on finishing up Anchor the Octopus with this pastel. I think this is going to be gorgeous, especially with that the Bernat Sparkle on the bottom side. That is going to be so pretty. But that is going to be in my next Wrapping Up Whoops video. So I'm about to start filming that. So see you soon. Same day, real quick, still the 22nd, and I'm working over here on Anchor the Octopus, but I just heard the news that Hirschner bought the patent for Big Twist, and that is so amazing. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Like, I'm still gonna be going to Joann's and buying what I can, but yeah, that is great news. Who knows what they're gonna bring back. I really hope that they still keep this slush line because these variegateds are really, really pretty. And then, of course, the Posh, Baby Bear, and the Value. I personally don't really care about any of the other lines. Maybe the Rave, maybe because I got one that was really, really pretty and people really like the Vortex. I haven't tried that one yet. I didn't buy any of it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that is so exciting. Was not expecting that, and I'm putting a clip similar to this in my next wrapping up whips videos. But what I was saying in it is I've bought from Premier, like I was looking for other ones, right? So we bought from Michael's, bought from Premier, bought from Mary Maxim, but I haven't bought from Hirschner's yet. So that was like next on the list, and now they get it. So that's great. I can't wait to start buying from them. I'm making an account, and you know, new websites always give you a little discount code. So I'm going to sign up for whatever that is. I'm sure it's like 15 or 20% off first order. So as soon as they start selling whatever Big Twist they get on there, you know, I'm going to be placing an order. So anyway, but I just wanted to check in real quick and say that is super exciting. Very, very, very good news. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on with this anchor. I'm really liking this color combo, especially with the sparkle yarn. This is really cool. I love it. I might have to keep this one for myself or make a second one, who knows. Just wanted to show y'all, I ended up putting the stickers on my laptop cover from Joann's. I picked up 4 of them. There was 6, but my best friend, she actually got me this one. She stopped by, so I gave her one of them, and one of the other ones, I think it said well rounded, I really didn't like. And then this just cracked me up, so I had to get it. But yeah, that is how it's looking so far. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 7 spots open for some more stickers, so I'll have to fill that up. But yeah, she came by because she got me this. She found this on sale, $3.50. Like, how cool is that? And the legs bend and stuff, so that is really, really nice. I'm excited to use this. Just wanted to show y'all where I decided to put the stickers, because I was gonna put them on a cup, but I decided no, because I'll be washing it and stuff, and I didn't realize the backing of the sticker was white, you know, in the package, but it's actually clear and see-through, so that is pretty cool. Look at this guy. He's as happy about crocheting as I am. All right, well, my next and sadly last order, at least for right now, of Knotty Ball came in, so let's go over it real quick. I got a 5-pack of lilac in the regular Knotty Ball. Then I got a 5-pack of the cornflower, this blue. Oh, that's bad lighting. Okay, let me see. That's a little bit closer to what color it is. It's just a light blue. Sorry, this is a bad angle for lighting, so let me see. Okay, so for the lilac, that's about the right color that it is in person, so there's the lilac. For the cornflower blue, let me see if I can get a good angle. Yep, that's about what it looks like in person too. It's a really pretty light blue. And then I got a 5-pack of this lime. Let me see, it looks a little bit more yellow on camera, but it is very much a neon, like 90s, early 2000s Nickelodeon slime green is what it is. And I had something in mind for this, and now I cannot remember for the life of me what I wanted 5 skeins of this for. So anyway, got 5 of these. And then the last of the Knotty Ball, I got one of this really pretty orange. Yeah, that's about the right color. It was called Pumpkin. I got one the last time I got some. Excuse me, the very first time I got some. I've ordered 3 times now, which 3 is all I'm gonna get. But anyway, and I just wanted a second one. There was also something I wanted to do for this, but yeah, can't remember. And the last 2 times that I ordered, I didn't get any of the deluxe, so I thought I'd do that this time. This one is ash. It is just a medium gray, and it does really feel like Bernat, more so baby blanket than like the older original blanket. It feels a little bit softer, so that's always a plus. So that was ash. This is Blue Mist. And actually, it's a little bit more of a vibrant blue in person. Can't really make the camera do it right, but yeah, it is a really pretty vibrant blue. Then I got this red. This is Cherry Red. Look how pretty. I just don't have many reds in my collection. And then, of course, every time I need one, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like towards the end of the skein. So I was like, let me get another red. Then I got the 2 purples that she had. So the plum, the lighter purple. Oh, love it. And I only got 1 of each of these because I wasn't sure how it would work up, but actually, so again, this is the plum, but this one I am about to make a turtle with, and this is the eggplant. Oh, that's so sad. It's nowhere near as vibrant and just bright purple as it is in color. It's more like the Bernat baby, actually, I don't know if it's the baby blanket. It's one of them. The brights, they have a really bright purple, and this is really close to it, but it is a little bit darker and more vibrant in person, but this is gonna be really, really pretty as a turtle body. And let me show you the shell real quick. Here is the turtle shell. Look how cool this is gonna look. This is gonna look funky, and maybe with like some pink eyes or something. I don't know. All the bright neon colors. And then, of course, as with the other 2, I got a little bitty duck. Oh wow, this one kind of looks glow in the dark. I wonder if it does glow in the dark, but a little neon green duck. Yep. there it is, last order of Knotty Ball. I think I'm gonna start making some keychains with all of this like Posh like yarn, and of course actually you're on a container right now that is only full of Big Twist Posh, just in case you were wondering. But yep, I think I need to make some keychains. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a few keychains and do that because I just finished up wrapping up whips episode 3, and I've got 4 ongoing. 4 is actually right here in this container, or this bag and this bag, so I'm working on that one, but they're bigger projects, so let's do a few smaller ones. Let's do a couple keychains. I'll see what I can find. Give me just a minute. So y'all, in full transparency, it has literally been, I'm pretty sure 2 weeks exact since the last time I filmed. I'm pretty sure the last clip was from like the 25th of April and is now May 9th, but I've continued to crochet quite a bit. I didn't have it in me. There was a lot going on and I just did not have it in me to film. So let's go over all of it now. But first, look at my cool shirt. I got another new one, the Crocheter. This was from Etsy, I'm pretty sure. I'll link it down below. I cannot remember. It's been way too long, but yeah, so I got that. I was like, oh, that is too cool. So there's that, and let's start on the keychains that I promised. There's actually more than the keychains, so we'll just go all over it now and basically, you know, make it like a weekly makes or 2 weekly makes video just all in one. So let's start with this one. And again, I don't know any of these patterns anymore. I had them down, but I'll link them all below just in case you want them. So let's start with this skull. I only made one and I'm not going to make another one, at least for this pattern, because this was way too much. The way it was done up and written, it could have been written so much easier, and it was just so difficult for no reason. But yeah, so there is at least one skull, so maybe I'll find a different one in the future to make more because it's cute and I think people will really like it. I like it, but I'm not using that pattern again, that's for sure. Next, I made 3 little flower keychains. So here is a white one, a hot pink one, and then a yellow little sunflower. I gave the sunflower a little leaf, and I might do that for the pink and white one, but I think they're pretty cute by themselves, so I don't know. But yeah, the sunflower, I'm pretty sure might be mine, or at least I'm gonna make another one for me, because actually this one probably is gonna be mine, because I started crocheting the flowers. I don't think you can really tell, looking at it, I don't think you can tell, but I started the crocheting portion for the little petals on the wrong side, and so they're kind of extra poofy compared to where this one kind of goes. You can see there's a little gap right here, but then this one, it kind of puffs up. Anyway, I did it wrong. I started on the wrong side, but I mean, it still came out. So yep, that's 3 of these. Next, I only got through 2 bees. Bees just with the color change, which it's not a lot of work. It just kind of wears me out. So anyway, I only got through 2 of them this time, but I do like the light brown. That's really, really cute. So I'll definitely be doing more at some point. Just I only got through 2 this time around. So 2 little bees. Then I got 4 little ice cream cones. I thought these were absolutely adorable. I was like, you know what? Someone is gonna like these. And I was gonna do a chocolate one, but I was like, well, maybe not, since it'll be brown on brown, you know? Like maybe if I I could add some chocolate chips on it to make it look like chocolate chip ice cream. Maybe I'll do that. And maybe a pale, like kind of white one to look like vanilla. But anyway, I thought these colors were cute. So 4 ice cream cones. And I kind of went a little overboard, but I made 15 bows. I don't really know why, but they were really easy, you know, to just take some acrylic yarn with me and a 4.5mm hook, and you had it done. It was pretty easy. Let's see, I made 2 of this lighter purple. Just gotta straighten them back out, but yep. So I got 2 of the lighter purple, one with silver and one with a gold little keychain. So let's see, I have 1 of this little pretty mint color. We have just 1 of this pale yellow. I thought I did 2. 1 of the pale yellow. And we got 1 black, 1 white. Need to straighten that back out. 1 of this cool lime green, slime green color. 1 of this light color, this light blue color. Yeah, that's different from the first one. The first one was more mint. This is like aqua, and then this is a kind of pastel blue color. So 1 of each of those. 1 of this really hot pink. It's almost kind of red on camera, but it's definitely like hot electric pink. 1 of this rainbow one. This is Big Twist yarn. Most of this was Big Twist value yarn. So anyway, but that was 1 of those. 1 of this darker purple. The first 2 that I showed you, they were lighter purple. And then I decided to, for the last couple, to use the Big Twist like sparkle yarn. So I had a pretty red one, just 1 so far. I think I might make a couple more of these. And then 2 of this sparkly pink color. And in the next vlog that I'm going to be uploading, I bought some more sparkle yarn. So yeah, expect to see more of these. So that was all for the bows, and the last keychain I made was chickens, and I made 16 of those. It was another one that it was just quick and mindless to make up, so yeah, could not stop myself. So I made 2 of this little black chicken. I put gold keychains on them. I thought that went very nice with the black. And then I made 3 of this light pale yellow color. Look how cute. I think this is the second favorite of mine. So I got 2 other colors right here in front of me, but yeah, I really like the little pale yellow. Too cute. And I think this is my favorite color just because it's a little bit different, but I like it. It is the, ooh, this one is turned around. This light brown color. I did 2 in silver and 2 in gold. The keychains, they are precious. Look at them, they are cute. Why is everything so dang cute? I don't know. So then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of this last one. And can you guess what color it is? You don't have to guess, I'll tell you. It is the white chickens. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 with the silver keychain and 1, 2, 3 with the gold keychain. I know chickens are kind of going out of style, but I mean these mini ones, I mean look how big it is. Come on now. And they can easily, I actually sewed these little keychains in just with some acrylic yarn. I mean, they can easily cut that off if they don't like it. And ta-da, you got one in the palm of your hand. How cute. I've got to find a different word besides cute. Sorry about that. So that is officially all of the keychains that I made. I had gold key rings to start with, but I wanted some silver ones, so I had to order those, and they got here like a week ago, but like I said, I just really wasn't in the mood to film with everything that's been going on, just kind of crazy and stuff. So I still kept making, as you can see, but anyway, that's beside the point. So that is all the keychains. So let's just move into everything else I've made in my little filming hiatus, because it's actually quite a bit, and then I've got a few other things going on and another yarn haul, but I'm gonna save that until my next vlog because there's already quite a bit of yarn in this one, so we'll just do another one. And spoiler, it's more Posh that's now 50% off, and I found a lot. I hit the jackpot. I'm so excited. So that'll be my next vlog. And just real quick, sorry that I look like I'm sweating. I kind of am because the fan's off and it's warm in here, but I know how loud that is in the background, so I'm not gonna do that to you. It's fine. Next, I made a different dumpster fire pattern. This was actually recommended to me by one of my subscribers. Thank you for recommending it. I did the flames wrong, so I really enjoyed how the body was built up. It was so much easier than the other one that I did. And I didn't put the wheels on this one, the little bottom bumps that it asked for, and I sewed this on just completely wrong. So this is just, you know, a trial and error one. But I'm definitely going to be making some more, putting the wheels on the bottoms and then straightening this out. So the way that it wanted you to do it was to start with this yellow and end with this orange, right? And then leave a tail for the orange. But I mean, you can see the orange. So what I should have done is left a long tail of the yellow to use to sew in, and then just finished off with the orange, just a small tail to sew into itself. Because yeah, I mean, you can see the orange all the way down here, and I don't like that. So lesson learned on that. And I did something wrong here too, because look at this weird like indentation. It says not to stuff it too much, you know, because you want it to sit. So if you overstuff it, it's going to be puffy and big, but I don't know what I did right here. So again, this one is going to be like in a discount bin, unfortunately, but someone will love it. But yeah, that was my first one, and I have no idea what happened right here. Like zero clue what happened right here. I don't know. Okay, in a few videos back, I was making lazy cats like crazy. I think I made like 13 of them. Well, I found these 2 bodies in a little whip bag that I had just kind of sitting over here, and it's this like Neapolitan color. So I finished these 2 guys up. Yeah, I just had the pink made, but I never finished the bottom white done. I'm like, well, they're already halfway done, so why not? So anyway, I'm struggling holding these for some reason. So anyway, there is 2 more of the lazy cats, and then I ended up making the Siamese version of it in the brown and light brown. Look how cute. This is Posh, the lighter is Posh, and then this one is the Knotty Ball, the darker brown, chocolate brown color. I love this one. I used to have a Siamese, of course. He was white with blue eyes, so maybe I'm gonna have to make that one. His name was Ralphie. I miss Ralphie, but this one is so cute. His little nose. Now I do know that that pattern is by Green Frog Crochet, and I actually have 2 more pattern packs from Green Frog Crochet. I really enjoyed how she writes up her pattern, so let me show you those. So that is the lazy cat one. The next one is she has a bundle for a cow, a regular cow, a Highland cow, and a unicorn. I did not like the unicorn one at all. I messed this up. I don't like it. I don't like how I did this, the tail, the wings. I really just do not like this unicorn at all. So it was definitely my fault, but I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. The wings are just so weird. I don't know. To me, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Anyway, so here's the unicorn from that one, and then for the 2 cows, I made a little strawberry cow. So precious. This was much better. I don't know what it was about the unicorn one, but I just could not get through it and like it. I hated it basically, but I really like the cow one, so I'll definitely be making more cows. And then here was the Highland cow with his little hair. Cool. Definitely gonna be making more of these too. It was pretty easy. Super quick to make up. Outside of this one, you know, you have a couple color changes, but it was real easy. So yep, that is from the cow and unicorn little pattern bundle that she has. I mean, they look cute together, but I don't know. I think because, so on the unicorn, you do have to sew on the little horn and the wings, but I don't know. I just did not like it. But anyway, that is that pattern pack. Definitely gonna be making more cows soon. And then she has a little safari pack that has, I think it's 6 different ones. There's a lion, elephant, rhino, hippo, monkey, and giraffe. Yeah, that's all 6 of them. So don't like the giraffe. At least I don't like how I made those eyes are way too beady. So that is on me. So I think this will also be in a discount bin, but I really like how the pattern came out. Minus the eyes. Definitely need bigger eyes, but he is cute. Little brown tail. So there's that one. Then I made one of the monkey. I really like the monkey. It's pretty cute. Quick, simple, easy. Even the little color changes right here, they really don't take that much time because I mean it's small little pattern. Oh, I just kind of noticed his arms are offset. Oops, that's on me. Anyway, him is cute. And then I really like the elephant because the elephant, you can change the color on, I mean, really anywhere you want. There was one of them where she had the little legs and stuff in different colors. So I was like, no, we're just gonna keep it one color. So I made 2 of the grays, and the ears are sewn right in. So is the trunk. And then I made a little purple one. It reminded me of, what is that? Winnie the Pooh with the heffalumps. And then I made a little blue one. So yeah, blue, purple, and 2 little gray ones. How cute. Again, I don't know why everything's cute. I'm sorry, I'll try. I need a cute counter on the screen or something. See how many times I've said it by this point. But yep, love these little guys. I think I might make 2 more gray to have 4, and maybe I'll make 1 more blue one. I feel like I've seen a lot of blue and, you know, of course, gray elephants, but not really many purple ones. So maybe this will just be a one-off, but I definitely think I want to make 1 more of this blue at the very least, and then 2 more grays. Okay, and so that is all from Green Frog Crochet, and I only have 2 more things left. I told you I've been crocheting, I just have not been recording. So let's get into, I'll do the smaller one first and then the bigger one for last. This is Finn the Frog. I cannot remember the pattern designer, but I absolutely loved making Finn. I actually finished him last night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last night. So easy, so quick. I've already got so many other color combos in mind, but this is, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's on her pattern. Like she made this color combination. I was like, I have to make that one too. So I think I want to do like purple with mint toes, and maybe a pink one with purple toes. I don't know yet. Mint one with orange toes, orange one with blue or mint toes. Who knows? There's so many color combinations. And this tongue, it just curled on its own. That's not part of the pattern because you work it straight down and straight back up, so there's nothing that should be curling it necessarily, but it does that. And actually look at his mouth, the way it kind of comes up right here, this little lip, kind of like he's going. That's so funny. That's perfect. And then these are 25mm eyes that I got off Amazon. I got a whole pack of them and they were perfect. And she said if you use like bigger eyes like this or wherever, you don't have to stuff it. So right behind here, there's really not any room to put stuffing in. So there's no stuffing there. There is right here, of course. And this is all one pattern. As you can see, I changed it right there, which is kind of ugly, but that's okay. And so this whole piece, this is right here, the head connects to the body. That's one piece. You do sew on all 4 legs and the tongue, but I mean, that didn't take any time at all. And he was well worth it. Love it. And the last and final thing, this is a video off YouTube, and again, I'll have all of the pattern links below because it's been too much, but this is a crocodile. I love it. Look how cool. This is Big Twist Plush, one of the green variegated one. It came out so cool. This is also some of those 25mm sparkly eyes from the same pack as the Finn the Frog. But yes, I love this. And oddly enough, I was like, okay, she mentions in the pattern to put little lines across here for the nostrils. I was like, nah, I don't need it. I'll just add an extra layer of these scale things right here and just call it a day. And as soon as I showed my boyfriend, he was like, why don't you put a little nose on him? I'm like, it told me to do that and I didn't want to do it. So I don't know. If she said to do it and then he's like, oh, it might look better with that, maybe I should. I'm hard-headed, but maybe I should. And it won't take 5 seconds, but anyway, I definitely think this guy will be a hit. And I do want to make some more. So the head and the body were one piece. You left holes right here for all the legs and you put those on, and then you just surface crocheted this. So really, this was super quick. All you had to do is make sure of where certain stitches were going around the eyes. It was pretty cool though, and she explained it really well, so I'll be sure to link that below. But yep, that is the last and final thing that I've made for right now. I've got a few other things going on, so that'll be in the next vlog. Keep it a surprise, and hopefully this time it won't take 2 weeks for me to record, but you never know. You don't get to pick how life goes. So anyway, so I guess I'll let you go. That is the final thing, and I appreciate you stopping by. It means the absolute most. I hope you and yours have had a wonderful day, and I'll holler at you on the next one. Bye.